Lord. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if this is the first time that you're tuning in, welcome. And if you're already a member of our amazing club, welcome back. My name is Efrosini Adamides. I get the pleasure to be your host today. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to be sharing some information with you guys about a very unique club. Now, to give you a little bit of background before I get into it, I've been in this particular profession, in the direct sales profession, for 15 years now. And I remember 15 years ago when I was introduced, someone that I love essentially invited me to see a presentation similar to these. At the time, I didn't think I was looking for something. I thought I had it all figured out in my life. I had, a full-time job that I loved, working in radio public relations. I had a business that I just launched, working in the real estate industry, and I had a plan. But it was straight after the last economic crash, where I saw my property portfolio get affected very, very quickly. So even though I wasn't looking for something, when I saw, similar to what I'm going to share with you guys, it opened up my mind to what if there's a better way. Now, the thing is, I think we can all pretty much agree that if you start reading the headlines to what's happening in the world right now, you think that the end of the world is coming. It's recession, financial crisis, inflation going through the roof. I was actually reading today that Meta, otherwise known as Facebook, is just let go 10,000 employees. LinkedIn let go 3,000 employees. Amazon's letting go 9,000 employees. Now, listen to all of this, you're thinking, that sounds a little bit like doom and gloom. Well, it does if you don't have a plan. And what I'm going to share with you guys over the next few minutes is an opportunity to enable you to create a plan and to be able to, number one, have access to a way that you can look your best, feel your best, and experience a VIP lifestyle, or at the same time, earn some extra additional income or even financial freedom. The choice is yours. Now, once I take you through the information, you'll be able to get enough information to make an educated decision. And let's face it, guys, I know that right now in the world, there's multiple ways that, people can make money. There's craze around crypto, there's things like drop shipping, there's things like affiliate systems, and there's all these different ways. But the thing is, how are you able to ruffle through the noise and ensure that when you're selecting a company to partner up with, you're selecting the right company? What is the 5 key ingredients to choosing the right company? Well, after 15 years of being in this industry, this is one of the things I want to share with you, because I want to also give you the tools and the knowledge to enable you to make an educated decision when you're looking at opportunities. And there's 5 key ingredients, and I'm going to take you through all of that. Now, to give you an idea, our company is called Secret. We're Club Secret, but we're not going to be a secret for long. And one of the key things, one of the 5 ingredients is the leadership of the company and the history of the company, all into one category. So what do I mean by that? Is it a brand new company that just launched? That's usually an alarm bell. In fact, 97% of new companies that launch go bust within the first 2 years. That's a clue. So if you're seeing a startup, know that there's a 3% chance that it's going to survive. Well, the good thing about our company, we've been around for 20 years, 100% debt-free, family-owned business. Our company has already done $3 billion in total sales over the last 20 years. So even though it's not a new company, in many markets with the direct sales model, it's only in a couple of years old. So it's almost having the financial backing of a solid company, but the opportunity being massive that it's relatively new in different markets. Now, the other thing that you also don't need to pay attention to is it the right industry? Well, what's really unique about Secret is we are across 3 different industries. 3 different industries that enable you to look your best, an industry that enables you to feel your best, and an industry that enables you to experience the world. And when we're able to combine the skincare, the health and wellness industry, which is a booming industry right now, the travel industry, which is exploding right now, there's a thing called revenge travel, which is basically all the people that have been in lockdown for the last couple of years and now coming out and they want to make up for all the trips they missed out on the last couple of years. They're definitely making up for it. So when you take these three industries combined, you've got access to trillions and trillions of dollars of industries, therefore making it a massive opportunity. So let me take you through all the different parts. Number one, how to look your best. Now, we have the highest quality in skincare originating from the Dead Sea. And people say to us, why the Dead Sea? Well, quite simply, nature is the best doctor, in my opinion. And it's no coincidence that for thousands of years, the Dead Sea has been the #1 destination for healing properties. All we've done is taken the magic of the Dead Sea, put it in a bottle and deliver it to your house. We have 3 different categories of products. The blue line, all ages, all types of skin. The green line is for the category of people, such as myself, that we want to look younger for longer. The BioShield, which is very effective in reversing environmental damage to the skin. I live in beautiful island of Cyprus, gorgeous place, 330 days of sunshine a year. But unfortunately, with the sunshine on a yearly basis, it also comes with some damage. And the BioShield range is very powerful with that in reversing the damage. We also have a hair care range and a men's series. Now, if we were face to face, I would actually spend a couple of minutes and I would get you to experience the products for yourself. Because the one thing that really stands out is our products give wow results straight away. And when people experience the results straight away, well, they say the proof is in the pudding, as they say, right? So for example, you see this little boy that's got a skin condition. All we used was the mud soap and the body butter on his face for 1 week, and you see the difference. We also have products for acne, so especially if you've got teenagers in your circle. This is an amazing mask. We call this Recover Mask, or otherwise known as Botox in a box, but without the Botox. Now, this is the uncle of one of our team members. All he did is use the mud soap every single day and the Recover Mask once a week for 6 weeks. And as you can see, he looks like a completely different person after 6 weeks. We also have another one of our best sellers. This is called the M4. Now, what's unique about this is how she removes it. She removes the mask not with water, but with a magnet. What this does is that it takes off the toxins from the skin. And this is one of the masks that I used on my mom. As you can see here, after 15 minutes, you can really see the difference in her skin, which is very, very powerful. Now, let's take you through to help you to feel better. We partner up with a gentleman called Dr. Cohen. Dr. Cohen's got over 30 years experience. His main philosophy, and I 100% agree with, is why treat disease if you can prevent disease? See, a lot of the things that a lot of people are experiencing these days can be prevented through the right kind of nutrition. Just sometimes we need a helping hand. And after literally treating over 50,000 patients, he's created this nutritional line to help combat the 4 biggest things that most people complain to doctors about, which I'll share with you guys in a second. Now, anybody that understands nutrition, when they see our nutrition, they always comment on how clean it is, because it's got no sugar, no GMO, no gluten, so clean that in fact my 4-year-old, well, he's now 5, nephew loves to take it. Now, one of the biggest things that people complain to doctors about is lack of energy. And usually lack of energy is also lack of alkalinity in the body, which can come from not eating enough green vegetables. I mean, I can ask you right now, how many green vegetables did you eat today? I know I'm normally pretty healthy, but even today, I've only had a chance to have 1 green vegetable, which is definitely not enough. The green caps has 16 different green vegetables in it. When you take it, it alkalines the system, and as a byproduct, it also gives you energy. We also have a product called Booster, which can help you with sleep. This also reduces acidity in the body. So, you know, if you've gone out and had a really good night with your friends and ate too much and had a couple of drinks, this will also help you to feel better straight afterwards. This is one of my favorite products called Recovery. That's what it says on the box. It helps you recover from anything you need to recover from. Now, I can sit there and share a bunch of stuff with you guys, but because I'm not a doctor and I cannot make medical claims, the one thing I always recommend to people is just go to the website, molecularhydrogenstudies.com, and you'll see hundreds and hundreds of independent research on molecular hydrogen and the benefits it has on the body. And we're the only company that's got molecular hydrogen in a supplement form in its cleanest possible form. And last but not least, if you've got a few kilos you want to get rid of, then Curb helps you to curb your appetite. And we also have a Club Fit challenge that you can join to be a part of in order to help you to kickstart your health goals. Last but not least, experiencing the world, because let's face it, the best way to live life is build memories that you're going to keep with you for the rest of your life. And as part of our membership, we literally have a travel portal that enables you to book anything travel related, discounted prices, flights, hotels, car rentals, you name it. And this is essentially some examples, as you can see here. You know, the Dubai, 67% off. In Las Vegas, 31% off. Las Vegas is always a great idea. Santorini, one of my favorite places for sunset. And we also have Escapes. Now, Escapes is bucket list destinations at minimum 4 or 5-star hotels where the company takes care of everything. So all you literally do is you look at the menu, see something that you like, click, book, and go. Now, I'll tell you what's unique about our Escapes. What's unique about it is that it gives you the opportunity to have a bucket list experience. I give you an example. You see this video in the background as I'm sharing this with you as well. This was a trip that we did in Venice. It was during the carnival season. And while we were out there, there was 145 of us that managed to get a bunch of gondolas. That's never been done before. I'm not sure whether we broke the Guinness Book of Records. And some of us got dressed in this carnival costumes, as you can see here. This is some of our members. Most of us just put on a Venetian mask. And with the gondolas, literally went through the beautiful canals of Venice, creating peak life experiences. And as you can see, our members here were literally in front of the cathedral here. And we had so many of us with so much energy and excitement that people were stopping us and asking us, who are you guys and how do I become a part of your community? So that gives you a little bit of a flavor. The next one we have is in Budapest. This literally just sold out. And we also do unique experiences, guys. So if you're into sports, if you're into festivals like Coachella, we had access to VIP section at Coachella, separate entrance, VIP bar. Again, like giving you access to the VIP lifestyle, and over 900,000 businesses that we get discounts at just because we're members of the club. So all of this that you've just seen on your screen right now for $65 US a month. Now, you've got a couple of options to be a part of the club. You can just be a member right now. Just go, you know what, Efrosini? I just want to be a member of the club. I want to enjoy all these benefits that you just shared with me. Great, $65 a month, you can just do that right now. Or if you're in the category of people like I was a few years ago, where you need something to change in your life, you need to either add more money into your account, maybe help you to free up some time. Maybe you realize with what's going on in the world, you need a plan B to help you to get to the point where you've got a buffer zone in your life, where you can become a secret agent for 43 euros a year. This will enable you to have a business in a box. And we have 3 packages to help you to kickstart your business. Now, depending where you're watching this from, if you're watching this from Europe right now, these are your European packages. If you're watching this from the US or Jamaica or something like that, there's a small deviation, about 10, 15%, because we have the tax included into these right now. So there's 3 packages to choose from, guys. The preview pack is a taster of the nutrition and or skincare. The power pack has a combination of both. I highly recommend that. But of course, if you're serious, if you want to be a professional, if you want to play all in, go for the professional pack. This is exactly what I did, because the value is so big in terms of that. You literally get, you know, almost 3,500 euros worth of products for half price. That's not the retail price. That's the price that we would normally get for everything that's in that pack. And 2 things happen when you do this. Number 1, your Club Secret membership is reduced from $65 a month to $50 a month, which is 43 euros a month. And we would give you 1 month for free. And we give you a trip, which is crazy. You have a couple of choices. You can take a cruise. We just had 30 Hungarians come back from an unbelievable cruise on the MSC Virtuosa, going from Hamburg, Paris, Rotterdam, Southampton, back to Hamburg, 7 nights. 7 nights on this cruise, a gorgeous ship that caters for 5,000 people. And the only thing that they paid for that is port fees and taxes, because they got a pack. Now, if you're not into cruises, we also have resorts, 8 days, 7 nights, flexible dates, over 1,000 resorts to choose from. And for most of this, you just pay a $50 processing fee. And if you like something a bit more unique, I recommend the boutique hotels for Europe, up to 6 days, 5 nights. This one is like dine and stay. So you pay for the dining, you get the accommodation for free. Now, if you get a professional pack, you get all of these 3 included, which is absolutely crazy. Now, let me give you a little bit of a snippet in terms of the income opportunity with Secret. There's 7 different ways we get paid, guys. But if I sat there and I try to explain every single little detail to you guys, you would probably get this deer in the head like I did when I came across network marketing right at the beginning, because I realized there was so much to it. But here's what I realized. As a business owner, I needed to know 3 things. Number 1, what do I need to do to get my money back? You know, as a business owner, you invest something, you want to get into profit. That's number 1. How do I make part-time income? Number 2, how do I make full-time income? Those are the 3 steps. So here's what I focused on. I focused on, let's say that if you get 4 sales within 1 month period, right now we've got a promotion where you get triple direct commissions, which means essentially you get into profit by selling 4 packs of whatever you paid. For example, if you got the preview pack, you sell 4 of those, you make $480 US. If you got the power pack, you sell 4 of those, you make $840. And if you got the professional pack, you sell 4 of those and you got $2,400. Now, there's loads of other ways to make money as well, but one of the best ways, one of the most powerful ways is what we call residual income. Residual income is the income you keep getting paid over and over again for something that you do once. And here it's simply by building a team. So let's say, for example, you got your 4, okay? And now you got 4 people in your team. What if you help those 4 do exactly the same thing that you did, okay? Then you would get another, 16 people into your team, which means now you have 20 people in your team, including those initial 4. Well, 20 people in your team will give you $200 a month every single month if those 20 people are on Club Secret and they're spending $50 a month on products every single month, which is easy to do because let's face it, you're gonna wash your hair, you're gonna, wash your face, you're gonna be able to do some demos with the products. $200 a month every single month. Now, with 50 members in your team doing that, it's $500 a month, every month. And as you can see, that goes up to $5,000 a month, every month. This is just one of the 7 different ways you get paid. These are all the different ranks in the company, guys. So you can see, based on the rank, The higher the rank, the higher the volume, and the higher the income. It can go all the way up to Crown Royal, which is average income $200,000 to $300,000 a month. Get $1 million bonus for achieving that rank. My mentor is at that level right now, and I'm just following his footsteps. When he tells me jump, I say how high, because one thing that I learned is that the quickest way to success is through modeling. Find someone that has what you want and copy them. Now, the one thing I always highlight to people is there's no guarantees regarding income. This is not enroll today and sit on your butt and you're going to get wealthy. It doesn't work that way. It is a business. You get out whatever you put in. So we cover three things right now. Number one, is it the right company and the right leadership? And I shared with you guys in terms of that. Two, the right industries that are growing. And obviously we've seen three industries here growing. Three, compensation plan, very generous compensation plan, very, very key. The fourth ingredient is a training system. You're going to have a solid training system that you can plug into that takes you from A to B. Now, our training system is rock solid. We do three major trainings every single year. If you're in Jamaica right now, there's a Freedom Academy happening in July in Phoenix. If you're in Europe right now and watching this, there's Freedom Academy happening in Budapest in Hungary. And here you get the opportunity to learn from Muzaffar Nashri, number 2 income earner in the whole company, a guy that's already making $1 million a year. So you can imagine this is someone to photocopy. Tracy Zimmer, a lady that was a teacher by profession. She got started just to make an extra side income. Now she's at the level where she makes more than $250,000 a year. So just to recap, guys, many, many stories that we've been able to help create. Starlo, an amazing lady. She's married to my best friend. She got started because she's a teacher of kids with special needs by profession. She's got 3 kids of her own, and she's just said, look, I have no time, and I'm living in an apartment with my whole family. So we're a family of 5 living in a 3-bedroom apartment. We want a house, and on my salary, there's no way I'm ever going to do that. 2 years part-time, she was able to get to the point where now she's been able to move out of the apartment, fixed up a house, and moved into a house. Now in her 3rd year, she's at the platinum level, which is average income $4,000 US a month. And this is the lady that after 20 years of being a teacher makes $2,000 a month. Gabor from our Hungarian team, amazing leader, been in network marketing a little bit longer, and he's been able to achieve this, which has enabled him to have an amazing lifestyle with his family, his wife, and he's also helping his parents. Myself and my business partner at the level of Blue Diamond. And guys, here's what I want to recap with. This is very, very simple. Now you've seen all the information that will enable you to make an educated decision. And the person that invited you, they just invited you because they want to share this idea with you. They're not a professional salesperson. They're just literally sharing this gift. And you got a choice. Either A, you can get started, either as a member or as an agent, choose your pack and we'll rock and roll. Or B, maybe you feel like this is not for you, that's cool too. But one thing that I see sometimes people making the mistake of, they go, yeah, I love it, but just let me think about it. No worries, of course, you can think about it. I'm not saying that you cannot think about it, but one thing that I've learned is that success loves speed. And the thing is, when you see an opportunity, Richard Branson said this, Richard Branson, there's a billionaire, said when you see an opportunity, say yes, seize it with both hands and then figure things out later. One thing that I've learned is that if you follow what successful people do, success is inevitable. But no worries, let's say you want to think about it. Well, your friend is also telling other people. In fact, in 90 minutes from now, we've got another presentation today, and tomorrow we've got another 3 presentations like these, because we want to help people get some results faster. So if you get started right now, we can show you how to invite, and you can start making money from tonight. But let's say you're thinking about it, no problem at all. Your friend is sharing this with other people. And let's say a guy called Andy gets started, and you come back tomorrow and you're like, you know what? I mean, what have I got to lose? Worst case scenario, I buy a pack, experience some amazing products, and I go on a trip. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, I get some really cool products, I look better, I feel better, I get a trip included, and I make a little bit of an extra side income. And what if this could be life-changing? Who knows? You get started. Now, Andy, let's say he goes on and he shares this with a few people and shares this with a few people. Next thing you know, he starts building a really big team. You missed out on all of that because essentially timing is absolutely everything in business. And this is what I want to finish off with, guys. Timing in business is key because, you know, when is the best time to get on the plane? When it's on the ground or when it's in the air? Well, when it's in the air, you can't even catch it. Okay, you got to get on the plane when it's on the ground. Right now in Africa, right now in Europe, Secret is literally just going into its third year. That's it. Jamaica is going into its third year. That's it. That means there's millions and millions and millions of people that haven't heard about Secret yet, but we're not going to be keeping it a secret much longer. We're on a mission to impact so many lives because there's so many people out there right now praying for an opportunity. So if you liked what you saw, like most people do, get back to the person who invited you and let them know which package you want to get started with. Book your trip. Jump on a quick call so they can teach you how to invite. And literally in the next 90 minutes, when we've got another presentation, we can help you start making money from tonight. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and see you on the next Zoom.